I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. And I wanna go out with you. Where you wanna go? Find a little spot, just sit and talk, looking pretty. Follow me. 우리 둘이 나란히 보이지? 내 눈이 갑자기 빛나지? When you say I'm a dream. You don't even know my name, do you? You don't even know my name, do you? 누구보다도 I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. 나 원래 말도 잘하고 그런데 왜 이런지 I don't like that. Something out about you, yeah, you're special and you know it, you're the top, babe. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. You don't even know my name, do you? You don't even know my name, do you? 누구보다도 You don't even know my name, do you? You don't even know my name, do you?
Hi guys, I'm Moon,
Hi, I'm Xnny.
and we say welcome to her first episode of our new podcast, Kpop Village. I'm kind of nervous, that's why I'm kind of lagging, so I'm sorry.
I'm nervous too, so please don't mind us.
Be gentle.
all- Kind of lost too, okay? What's the name of the song?
I forget it about it too. Oh my god.
It's-
It's something shy. Wait, something shy.
So,
Super shy. That's it.
okay. So the song you just heard is Super Shy by NewJeans,
Yes.
and that's today's recommendation.
I don't know if we actually need a recommendation since it's a big group and all of that, and I feel like everyone is
The
literally just
recommendation is like listen
Yeah.
to the song too.
yeah.
It's
I just
it's
it's just to
it's
remind
a
people that NewJeans has a comeback. Don't forget about it.
yeah.
Just that. Okay, so yeah, I don't know who talk. You, me.
Right now it's me. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, this podcast we want to talk about how this podcast came along and where this idea came from. First, where this idea came from. It came from me. I had nothing to do, so I decided, let's do a podcast.
Yay.
Yay!
I kind of I think, yeah, the idea was yours, but maybe you thought it, oh, I know this this person right here for a long time, so I think he'll be the best person to it since I'm kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
It was like, I
yeah.
know you for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And
It's crazy.
I already had a podcast, but that's kind of that's I don't like to talk about it. Let's just move on. It's on Spotify, but don't be curious about it. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Okay. Why? Like, okay. So I've known you for a long time, and I was like, okay, I want to do a podcast. Who's the best person I can do a podcast with? Because I didn't want to make a podcast alone. So I was like, who's the best person I can make a podcast with about K-pop? Because it needed to be about K-pop.
Yeah.
And you came to my mind because you're a K-pop stan, so am I. And we have different like tastes in K-pop, which it's funny.
I think we have a different tastes in a lot of things in music in general. I think we just have some like crossovers that
Yeah. Yeah, like why don't we and
yeah.
5 seconds
Like
of summer
what the
maybe.
heck? How did we met from Why Don't We? What? How? And we are now
Yeah.
doing a podcast talking about K-pop. Life is crazy.
And I introduced to you and I told you will like girl groups more and you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, I
And
was
now
like,
what are you? A girl group stan. So
yeah, so I'm basically the girl group stan, and here my beautiful friend, she's the boy group stan. So in this K-pop is gonna be
I just had some
funny.
girl groups, so two.
Yeah,
Two girl groups.
I listen some boy groups. I think the one that I
listen to-
most listen is BTS because of my mom. Like she's a
Okay.
biggest army, but I also have some merch from BTS. I have a BTS album. I have things from Cookie. It's crazy, but I don't believe that I'm an army. But maybe I'm an army, like in the end of my heart, like deep in my heart. But I don't want to admit it.
Maybe you are. It's fine. BTS is cool. I also have a BTS album.
Yeah, but
Actually,
I don't feel like I'm an army because I mean I have a list of K-pop groups that I stand that is like long, but I only care about 3. So
okay. Okay.
more like 2 because one of them is always posting, and it's so exhausting for me. Always trying to be in a moment. It's hard for me. Anyways,
I get it. Don't worry. So, in this in this podcast,
it's okay. It's okay.
in this podcast, we want to talk about anything K-pop related. I'm gonna include K-rock in here. I'm gonna include K-R&B, K-pop in here because it's things that I
Let's say
also like.
K heavy metal because of Dreamcatcher. I don't care. They don't do too much heavy metal, but let's leave it there. Or maybe K rock, but I think you already said it once.
I think
Yeah.
they're more K-rock, but okay, it doesn't matter.
Maybe
Whatever.
they have some.
Dreamcatcher is amazing.
Oh.
That's how I meant. We also want to give some news, like the past week news. Not really like
news.
a lot
Yeah.
of news.
It's more like
Some news.
talk
Okay.
about the news, about what happened.
Yeah.
It's not like you come here, oh yeah, you know it happened, and no, we just say, oh, you know that happened, that thing. Oh, I think they should do something like that. It's basically just
Yeah.
giving opinions, getting cancel it, I don't know how to say it. I did
Translated.
say that. Yes.
Cancelled.
I'm so
Cancelled.
sorry, guys, but
Cancelled.
basically my English today is so bad because
Don't worry.
I
It's
didn't
fine.
sleep enough.
You
I'm
speak
so
two
sorry.
languages, it's fine. Don't
Oh.
put that pressure on yourself.
It's like I can talk Portuguese either, so it's okay if I can talk English. Like normal English people don't know how to talk sometimes, so it's fine.
I don't know how to talk Portuguese, and I'm Portuguese, so if I don't know how to talk English, which is my second language, nobody can tell me shit.
Yes.
We also gonna have military time, which is basically me talking about people enlisting or people getting off the military because we gotta have some pride for the soldiers serving Korea, not Portugal.
Yeah, I think that's something that you know most about it, because yeah, I hear about it, but I mean, I am GG stan, so I'm like, yeah, okay, great, but it's not something that I understand too much because girls don't go.
Yeah.
I think girls should go too.
I have an opinion on
I think
the military,
that's another
but
story.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's a story for another moment.
That's a story for another episode.
Yeah.
And like we gave in the beginning, we will be giving every episode a song rack. Doesn't matter if it's a big group or a small group. It's a song rack.
Yeah.
You take it, whatever.
Okay.
So
it could be any song. It doesn't matter if it's group, solists, whatever.
I don't care.
It's just a song and feeling at the moment. Imagine like episode of podcast we put a song request from a shiny song from 2000 years ago. I don't even know if they existed 2000 years ago, but I guess 2000 is like 20 years ago.
I think they're from 2006.
Yeah. Oh no, 2000 years ago. Oh, wait. I wasn't talking that day. I was talking about like 10 years old or something like that. But I don't know why I said 2000. But anyways.
It doesn't matter. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. We can consider that as a meme right now. It's gonna be a meme.
I think they're from 2006, and I like Chinese, so if it's shiny, it's shiny. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
What we prepared for today was like a kind of get to know me
thing,
kind of stuff because we want to give an introduction to ourselves besides talking about other stuff first. So, how did you get into K-pop?
How did we do that? Do you want to tell your story first? Because my story comes after yours, so...
Okay. So, it was 2020.
OMG.
And I was curious. Like, I like watching carpool karaoke's. It doesn't matter which artist it is. So, I went and watched BTS's carpool karaoke.
Okay.
And then I got curious because I already listened to some BTS songs. Like, I used to listen to some BTS songs, but they were old, okay? So, I got curious. And I went to listen to BTS. And I got completely hooked. And then lockdown hit. And then this is how I got into 80s, my old group. Basically, there's this video of them going and reacting to like songs like "Try Not to Sing" challenge, and let's say they were really funny on that video.
I think they are really funny. They are always really funny. They are like childs. So
And Hong Jun had the most beautiful smile I've ever seen in my entire life. So I was like, I'm gonna look this group up. And after that, downfall deep into K-pop. I tried getting Nicole into K-pop. Go on, Nicole.
So my story is kind of funny because I just got into K-pop in 2022 because of you, right? And but before of it, I had some friends and like in school, in middle school, all of that. Uh, Imagine 2016, micro drop, you know, BTS micro drop. So a girl on my school just showed it to me and say, "Oh, they are so fantastic." And I love it that envy, but I was like, "Yeah, they dance like machines. It's crazy." But I didn't care that much. And the years go on, and I always had friends that always trying to call me to K-pop, but I was like, I don't think that's my thing because I was like, oh yeah, emo girl, grunge, all of that.
It's funny that a
Yeah,
lot of emo people, like us two, like we technically emo, right?
kinda. Yeah, I have
Got
multiple
into
styles,
K-pop
so
after that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy.
that's
And
crazy.
why don't we like Limelights got it? Like
I
are
just
also K-pop stands. It's crazy to
yeah,
me.
yeah, really crazy.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can talk, you can feel free. You are too much nervous, like I don't know.
I
It looks like you are
am.
doing like a school presentation, you know?
That's how I feel right now.
Okay, I think that's normal. When I started to do this thing, I when I started to go to internet, I actually felt like that too. But I think now it's so natural to me that I am here like totally fine. I'm almost dying with with sweating because I'm sweating so much, but
It's so
I'm here
hot.
normally. Like I'm
So
nervous,
hot.
but I don't know. I don't look nervous. I don't sound nervous because you can't see me. Ha. Anyways, where was I? Oh yes, I always had some people influencing me and calling me to go to K-pop. Then when I was mm, in middle school. I said middle school before, but it was elementary school. Anyways, so middle school, I had this friend that you can't believe you won't believe this, but she was a crazy orbit. She really loved Luna, and twice, which is actually kind of funny, and you're gonna understand later. But I remember that she showed me in 2019 a video of them talking Portuguese, trying to talk Portuguese. And somehow she was like, she even explained me the meme of Stan Luna, and I was like, okay, that's funny, but I didn't care about. I was so stupid at the time. Anyways, year before, let's go to summer 2020. Wow. And here, this beautiful human just told me a song from 80s that calls Without You, and I was listening that song 24/7.
You're welcome.
Was that song. But then I listened to other
80s.
songs. Yes. Then I listened to other
80s.
songs from 80s and I was like, okay, this is not what I expected, but I like the pirate vibe. I like the pirate vibe.
They're pirates. I like it.
Like, mama way, hey,
On the way.
no, hey. Was so amazing. But yeah, I really like it Stray Kids too, and I still feel um if I was a boy
So
group
funny.
strain, if I was a boy groups, then they probably will be my outed. For real. For real.
Straight things. You
Yeah.
would suffer a lot because people don't like taste. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. Continue. Oh, I mean, people don't like orbit. People. Why am I talking? Continue.
Anyways, so a year after that summer, a year no, was like in March from 2021. I discovered this song, Butterfly. And this all happens because I started to understand I was a Gigi stan. So my first girl group was Twice, and I started listening Twice in more Gigi groups.
You should have listened to me.
And yeah, appeared this video on YouTube that was like, Gigi songs that Gigi stans should listen. And appears Luna Butterfly. I was like, what is this? I need to listen to this. So I went to listen to that song, and I listened that song from like 3 months. Just listened that song. Just to know, I never had a favorite song in my life, and that was my favorite song, and still be my favorite song till now. And when I'm down, when I'm happy, when I'm sad, whatever, I'm always listening that song almost. Then that's when you ask me, oh, say a song that is literally your personality. Butterfly Luna. Automatically. I think it's the lyrics, it's the vibe, it's the MV, it's everything. And
what is your favorite song? Like your first favorite song? That's cool.
Yeah, I never had a favorite song, and it was that time that I was getting to know myself. So it was that time that I discovered my favorite movie, my favorite series, around that time, you know. So I think the lockdown time, it was good for me because I know it myself. But anyways, to end my story,
I'm not depressed, so
to end my biggest story about K-pop, basically, appears this video again on YouTube of them, Luna trying to talk Portuguese or kind of learning Portuguese, not learning Portuguese, but anyways, and I was like, no way, no way. My reaction when I watched this video was like, I could have been at orbit earlier, and I could have been an era butterfly. I could have been there or closer to that, but I didn't. And it's a lot of things in my life that happened like this.
I completely understand you. Because I could have been there for ATEEZ's debut, and I wasn't.
Bro, it's like, what the heck? What the heck? And I think
That's
probably in certain kind of point, I think I listened a pre-debut song from Luna, and I didn't know, but I have that feeling, but I don't know. I don't remember anything, but I have the feeling that I listened to it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, so basically the next question we have here is, when did you get into K-pop? We basically just said it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I wasn't 2020 because 2020. I mean, I can say 2020, summer 2020, because I started to listen to K-pop to that point.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you started like vividly listening to K-pop at the
Yeah.
time, right?
It is BTS, Stray Kids. I listened to more another boy groups, but I just remember these three. And it's funny because I already listened some BTS songs. I mean, even if you're not a K-pop stan, or you are a new K-pop stan nowadays, you probably already had K-pop songs on your playlist.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
Most people already.
Yeah, I
K-pop songs in their
had a friend that has a friend that likes K-pop, and they have this playlist together, and she had Luna songs there, and I was like, OMG. Okay. Do you wanna keep questioning or?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go. Favorite groups. Top 5 favorite groups.
Her top
What
5
are you?
favorite groups. Do you wanna be first or I go?
Go first.
Okay. So basically, you already understood that my favorite group is Luna. Okay. I don't need to explain more. My second one is NewJeans. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's a new group, but
Okay.
God, I can't. I literally have like in my wall, I had just two posters, Luna and NewJeans. That was it.
I can't relate.
Yeah, my list then is big, but I just care about the first three. Then my third group is Twice. And yeah, that was the group that I was saying they're always doing things, they're always doing new things. So I'm like, I can't, just
I totally
yeah, because
understand.
I don't have time. It's too much things to do. And then Twice made a AMV, and then 2 weeks passed, and they haven't made a song. Oh, they have a comeback. God, that's whoa, that's crazy. Then I think the next one, my fourth one,
That's
is
fine.
probably Dreamcatcher. I love Dreamcatcher so much. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense because my music taste, my first layer of music taste, let's say like that. My first, yeah, I got into music for songs like Dreamcatcher does. So yeah, it makes sense.
Wow.
And
Rock. That's all I
yeah,
have to say. Rock.
yeah. And I think the last one, I will say Red Velvet.
Okay.
Dreamcatcher and Red Velvet for me are in the same level, but yeah, let's just say because it's a top 5. But yeah, Red Velvet is so amazing, so pretty, so wow, and it's the only thing I care about from CM Entertainment. Let's just leave it here clear, please. You can go on now.
Okay. Okay. I got it. So, my top 5 are my old group. I already said who it was. It's 80s. They're my top 1. They have been there since I got into K-pop, so like, what can I do? They're amazing. My second group is Extraordinary Heroes. It's a K band. Rock.
Yeah.
I legit grew up listening to rock, so rock. Third group, it's probably Stray Kids, but my third and fourth I kind of mixed up because it's either between the third place is either between Stray Kids or 17. Both amazing music. Both have amazing choreographies. Both are super talented and both are really funny. But 17 holds a place in my heart that it's like they are really comforting and really like fun to watch. So like that kind of tickles my heart in the right place, you know? So I don't know, like the third and fourth place are like there. And fifth place is Pentagon. I love Pentagon. They're my babies.
I know it.
My favorite, one of my favorite songs of all time, but my favorite K-pop song is by them. So like, Daisy by Pentagon is amazing. Masterpiece. Pentagon are masterpiece makers. Cube, do something, treat them better. Hello, wake up. Yeah. And those are my top 5 groups.
Wait, now I'm confused. So Daisy is from which group?
Pentagon.
Okay, so I was right. Okay. Sometimes I think Daisy. No, because sometimes in my head Daisy is from 17. It doesn't make any sense. But anyways.
Yeah, whatever. Old bias. I could talk a lot about this, but you go first.
So my outed bias is Skin Lip from Oda Die Circle because I don't think I should say Luna at this point. I don't know how the things are going to be when this episode goes to air, but right now let's just say Kim Lip from Oda Die Circle, and yeah, just leave it like that. And now you question why. I will
Why?
just say you why. So the whole personality,
Uh-huh.
not her personality, but the personality of the character, and also Eclipse. That song, that song never gets old.
I think that's funny.
I think you already talking about your outed bias. If people are listening it right, they probably
Yeah.
already understood
My
it.
old bias is Elton John from 80s. He has the prettiest smile I've ever seen. And he for he's really like me in some way, and I think that's why I old bias him. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like the outed bias if the personality is so close to us. I feel like sometimes I have the personality close to Kim Lip. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe I have
yeah,
that vibe, because
yeah,
she's like for all the members, she's the one that can do like the cute style and the no, I will not say sexy because it's not sexy, but more mature vibe. So yeah, she can do the two good. And my personality is kind of like that. So I have like this let's call dark side and like the cutie, pretty princess style. It's like one of my sides is like full of pastel colors. The other side is like dark colors, and that's it. Wow.
yeah. I feel like um, I'm really like Hongjun, but like personality wise, like he's really like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
But not just think about the character, but I think the little bit I see of her personality, because we all know
Yeah,
that we don't see
we
actually
don't
the
really know them.
personality, right?
Yeah,
So,
but yeah,
but
what we see of them, I feel
like,
like it's close to be really genuine. To be honest, like
yeah, do a
I don't know.
character. It's kind of
Um,
incredible, I guess. But I think sometimes we can see that they are being actually themselves. And when
yeah,
I see that on Kim Lip, I'm like, yeah, I kind of relate. Like the fact that she laughs with her body, I do that too. I literally do that too. Sometimes I'm going even to the ground just laughing. Like who does that? Just
you,
silly.
you.
But then after I do that, I just think, what I just did, why? But anyways,
The
okay.
next question we already answered. It's Daisy by Pentagon. My favorite song. It's Daisy by
Oh,
Pentagon.
and
Yours is
yeah, it's
Butterfly by
butterfly.
Luna, right?
Favorite
Well,
MV, butterfly.
really?
Yeah, the top
Okay.
era. Yes,
Mine,
maybe
mine, mine is
I have a lot of
Flying
MVs that I love.
Flower by 17.
Okay, but I think butterfly. God, I love that MV so much. The whole vibe. It's like simple, but in the same time, I love that MV. But I have a lot of MVs that I love. So I love More and More from
Yeah,
Twice. More.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
have, I
bunch of
have more
them.
too, but like,
It's a lot. But like, if you ask me, oh, your K-pop favorite MV, say now. Butterfly Luna.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Like I would be like, "What's your favorite K-pop MV?" I'm gonna be like, "Flying Flower" by the 17, whatever. It's a
It's a top work of art.
it is. It's really pretty.
No,
I don't know if you have watched it, but it's really pretty. Um, favorite K-pop choreo.
I think this
I
again.
need to
I'm literally creating a meme right now, but I will say butterfly again. For real.
Your favorite song is Butterfly. Your favorite song is Butterfly. Your favorite MV Butterfly. Your
Favorite choreo,
choreo,
butterfly.
Butterfly.
It's so hard, but
Okay.
it's so beautiful to watch. Like for real. If you watch that, you'd be like, wow, it's entertaining to watch the dance. Like sometimes K-pop dances, you are like, okay, they are just dancing and all of that, but we are more listen the song. But when I see the butterfly choreo, I'm like, oh my god, because it has like a mix of styles, like as ballet with hip hop with a lot of things. I just have to say the person that created choreography should, I don't know what they should do with that person, but I don't know. The person should be known in the entire world for make that work of art. Anyways.
Okay. My favorite choreography is also 17, but it's 24 hours. And I'm gonna explain why. In the choreo, they dance a lot on the floor, and they dance like a clock. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but the formation is like a clock.
Oh,
So
I
cool.
know.
It's so cool.
Is that dance they kind of roll to? One of them is like doing a clock and they roll in the ground. Maybe I'm confusing it.
I think you're thinking about SF9. That one is crazy. It's like you're thinking about that one. They like one goes up and the other goes down, and
No,
then
no,
they
no, it's
go
not
up
that
again
one.
and goes
No, no, no,
down
no,
and go up
no.
again.
It's
No.
not that one. I think it's actually 17. They are all in the ground and one is in the middle. And he has like
Oh
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah.
That it is that.
Okay.
I thought that you were talking about. I
No,
need to
no.
show you the other one. You're gonna be
I know that one.
what?
Is iconic
The other
too.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how
When I
the
watch
fuck did
that,
they
it
make
kind of
that? I don't know.
I don't know how, but when I watch that, every time I watch that or appears on my For You or something like that, my back start to hurt because they go like they literally go to the ground like you know. I don't know
Yeah,
how to explain.
they like extended. Like yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, it's really weird, but it's really cool at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't know what was happening when they created that.
I think
Whatever.
it looks cool. I think it looks cool.
It looks cool, but like it's kind of
Dangerous.
how the fuck?
Not dangerous. I think existence is more dangerous. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I've seen a couple. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think K-pop is so famous around the world, muchacha?
That's kind of complicated. That's kind of complicated. I don't think K-pop is famous around the world. To be serious,
Because you live in Portugal.
maybe. But
And
maybe it is because if my outed group, it's my outed group and is big like that and as like the impact it has. Jesus, I'm so sorry. It has because it's kind of famous more around the world. then like they are
In Korea.
in their, yeah. So that's why they went to Queendom.
It's the same thing, so it's really good.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's famous around the world because here years ago no one cared about that, and it's not every group that blows up, you know. So I think,
Yeah,
I think it's just
there's a
some
lot of
song.
groups too, so like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
need to like
You
there's a lot
have
of
you have
groups.
an example that happened like times ago. It was not much long ago. So you had the song Cupid from 50/50.
Oh,
And they were about to disband, but somehow the music just saved them. And it's really
yeah,
funny because it reminds me of the story of BTS. Because um, for people
yeah.
who don't know, that's why sometimes I say maybe I'm hiding. My shadow is the army, but I'm not, because I literally know
I
that
can tell you
they.
a story about ATEEZ too and how they started.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, they made a song "I Need You," and that was it. That was the bomb. And it, like, if you listen to "I Need You" or "Need You," I think is "Need You." You just listen that, you'll be like, yeah, this has nothing to do with the songs they debuted and they made at that time, but was "Need You." "Need You" was the song. Literally saved them. Imagine if
Yeah.
they didn't did that song and if they didn't blow up. Maybe at this time we didn't even know what was K-pop.
I don't know about that, but yeah,
It's
maybe.
crazy.
It
It's
depends.
crazy. If we think about it, if I just don't know how BTS grow up so fast. That part I don't understand because it was a phenomenal. But I mean,
I have no idea.
to be serious, before I know that BTS existed, I know that Psy existed first.
You know who I knew existed? J Park.
How do you know that that person existed? Wait, it needs an explanation.
So, I was watching Asian Got Talent,
Okay,
and he's a jury on Asian Got Talent.
okay.
I watched like he was a magician. She is incredible. Okay, she does magic, but like phantom. So like he was like a ghost, kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing, and J Park was a jury, so like I knew him because of that. Yay!
Okay.
Out of all people, I needed to know J Park.
Let's see. Let's see who's that person, what he does. Let me see.
Oh, I didn't. Thank God. um,
um,
my take on this question is I personally think it's famous, and it's not only because of the music, but uh, different from Western artists. The thing you have in K-pop, besides the whole thing that they try to sell, that
mm-hmm.
you can date them and whatever, we know it's not true. Okay. Um, I think like the content, like there's a lot of content, a lot, and that makes a big impact. And like why K-pop is so
Famous.
it's not really because it's famous. It's because like
Yeah,
people like K-pop this much and are so invested in K-pop. You know, it's
the
not just the music.
stories, the
It's
concepts.
it's everything
It's not
that
just like, oh, let's make let's make a music and that's it, because that's what happens more in the Western side. But then we have some
Yeah.
artists like Melanie Martinez that has a whole concept, that has a whole story behind it, as a whole thing,
Yeah.
and that's rare in the Western side. What is rare in K-pop is having a K-pop person that does just music and that's it. It's
Yeah.
like the reverse.
Because Melanie Martinez, aside, this is aside, Melanie Martinez is a really like good imagination because she does a lot of things by
Mm-hmm.
herself.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really like her storyline and everything. Really good. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, K-pop kind of inspired me to do a script from my debut that I don't know when it's gonna happen.
That's not gonna lie. I kind of have an idea too.
Yeah, but I have I have already 4 eras written.
Damn.
Like what?
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I remind
Yeah.
myself that I in the time that I listened to uh boy groups, I listen a lot of NCT too. But nowadays I don't like NCT music.
You
And I was
you used
like,
to listen to NCT?
yeah, like one of my favorite K-pop songs is Hideaway Heaven.
I don't like Highway.
I love that song. I love
It's
that
funny
song.
because I stand NCT. I'm an N citizen, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
NCT
But I just like
NCT
the
one to
English
seven.
version. I think that's kind of
Okay.
English version. No, 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 no. I like the Korean version. English
Okay.
version, not here. Okay. Okay.
NCT songs, like their versions are cool. I like their versions a lot actually.
Yeah,
Um,
but I don't know. When you listen to a K-pop song, it's normally in Korean, and then they do English, and you'd be like, okay, this sounds weird. That happens
okay.
with me with Take Me Home from ITZY. That was the last comeback that I cared about ITZY. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Anthony. I'm so sorry. But was the last one. But Take Me Home, one of my favorite songs too. And when they made the
One of my
English
favorites.
version, I listened to that and I was like, no, no, no. I
You
let me
don't
go
like
back to
you don't
Korean.
like the English version?
It's like it's like I don't like because it's the same song, but it looks weird. It sounds weird because you listen to that in Korean, but then English, and you're like, okay.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I love the English version of that song. I love the Korean version of that song. I love that song.
Yeah, but the
I'm
lyrics in
shocked.
English are so good. But I always stay. It's like the first version that is out, or the first version that is famous. What happens with Cupid, for example? Cupid, I just can listen the English
The
version.
Korean version of Cupid, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
The
it's
Korean
weird.
version of Cupid is so
But
weird.
yeah, for example, Lester Thing, I think they made an English version from a new song. I think was, maybe I'm wrong, but I think was the one that calls Eve Pisces and the Blueberry's Wife. I think they made an English version, or maybe I'm confusing it. But
I don't
anyways,
know.
but
Maybe
anyways,
for me, English versions, Japanese versions depend a lot. Chinese versions, I love Chinese versions most of the time. So like,
and
yeah,
Japanese versions, for
it
example,
depends a lot. Huh?
I listen Luna PTT in Korean. Then
Like,
months after it, out the Japanese version. I can listen the Japanese version because I'm not used to listen the Japanese version. So it sounds weird to me, you know?
Okay. I get it. I get it because
Okay.
I like that to some songs. But like for example, Domino by Stray Kids. I prefer the English version. So when I listen to it in Korean, I go like, what the hell? What is happening? This is new. But the Korean version came out before the English version. So like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's kind
Mm-hmm.
of it depends really.
Maybe it's the
I don't really
voices,
care.
the impact,
I don't really
all of
care.
that.
Japanese versions throw me off a lot. I don't know why, but yeah, they're kind of weird. Like, but if a song is released in Japanese first and then Korean, I can't listen to the Korean version.
Yeah.
But if it's released in Korean and then Japanese, I can listen to Japanese version. The only versions I can listen to is English or Chinese. The rest I can't. Like Japanese. Mm-mm. Last question,
Last
and then we go to the
question.
news. Woohoo! Last question. What would you say is the biggest misconception from non-K-pop fans about us K-pop fans?
I think the biggest one is people don't understand what we are listening. So they be like, oh, you are listening Japanese songs, you are listening Chinese songs, and they forget that Korean exists. I
The
think that's
K
literally
stood
that.
for something.
It's like they just put all Asian people in the same bag or something, and they be just like, oh, you are listening this.
Everybody,
They just
yeah,
pick that
everybody in
bag
Asia
and just
is
put in your
Japanese.
face. It's like, what?
I, for me, I think the biggest misconception is every single one of us is
Crazy.
a teenager crazy because a bunch of guys are singing on stage, which it's not true because there's a lot of older K-pop stars, a
Not
lot,
older, but yeah.
and there's
I have to
older like
say,
people with families. There's people with families like
yeah.
with kids and shit like, and there's also strangely people say there's not a lot of fanboys, but I think there is quite a lot of fanboys.
Femboys, that's like
Yeah,
I think in my side, in GG, I find more femboys than
yeah,
yeah.
definitely,
But basically my groups,
definitely.
I think the group that it happens more is with Twice, because the other four groups is more girls. I find more girls, and what is even more funnier is that not a lot of them. I don't know if this is kind of the vibe, the group, or something like that, but somehow LGBT community is really present on the groups that I
In K-pop,
stand. Yeah,
and
and also,
the LGBT community is present in K-pop in general a lot, a
yeah,
lot.
I
Like
mean, in Luna,
for
you even have a meme. Like if you are a Luna stan, if you are Orbit, they will look like you to you like,
yeah,
yeah, I think you are something you don't know you are. Like,
yeah, yeah. I know. TXT has that too.
it makes sense.
And and Stray Kids and basically all the groups I send.
Not all the groups. I mean, if you stand BTS, it's like okay, but some groups specific they have that meme. I don't know. I don't know
Most groups
why.
I send have a meme. G Idol has a meme.
But I mean, G-Idol makes sense. Like, they
Yeah.
literally have a song.
They're really gay. They're really gay.
Yeah, they literally, like, oh my god exists. Oh my god exists. So,
It's my favorite J-Idol song, by the way.
also mine too. That song is a vibe. I love so much.
Bisexuals.
I love this.
Bisexuals. What can we say? We bisexuals.
I think that song probably is more for lesbians, but it works too.
It doesn't matter. We like girls. That's what matters. Whatever.
Both
I
like
like
girls.
girls too.
Okay, so it's time for the news. Now plays like
Oh
a
my
new
God.
sound.
Morreram todos. Deve ser. Já.
No,
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that meme coming up. If you don't know what is this is like the new Portuguese meme, but you probably already know that.
Yeah.
You probably.
So first new, it's TXT. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I said TXT by the way. I'm a MOA. Woohoo! I stand a lot of groups. You get used to it.
Yeah.
TXT broke a Spotify record with Sugar Rush Ride. That it was the first boy group song to hit 100 million streams. Woohoo! 17 is also the first Kpop group to sell 6 million copies with FML. Great album. Nicole.
Okay.
Great album.
I
Oh my
can't
god,
forget
it's
about
my
it.
voice. What? Tell me. Talk first.
Oh.
You?
Do you want me to tell like the new or to comment about
FML. You told you were gonna talk about FML, right? Like 17.
I got confused.
Okay.
I'm lost.
We gotta move on. Okay, whatever. Gonna move on.
Okay. So it's supposed me to be like because from the new from 17 I don't have anything to say because I didn't listen to that album. What makes kind of sense. But from Tomorrow and Together,
No.
I have like a question.
What?
Yeah. So 1 million streams, the first boy group. But it has like a period of time, right?
100 million streams.
Yeah, but in a period of time because maybe some other groups already made it. Or
No, it's the first.
for
Like
real?
it's the first. Yeah, boy group.
But like
Boy group.
in one song or
Yeah, in one song.
oh, okay,
It's
in one
only
song.
with Sugar
Okay.
Rush Ride.
Okay.
Like Sugar Rush Ride is one song.
Okay. But like in the
So,
first month, first
It has been months since this was released, so I don't think so.
probably
It has been a like
couple
sometime
time.
already.
Yeah.
Some time already. So like yeah. My ex, my boys, signed with IPQ, which is the company. I know you don't know about this, but whatever. Which is a company who owns the rights to A Shoulder to Cry On, or who produced A Shoulder to Cry On, which is the series Jaehyun and Yechan participating in, and they officially signed to that company. So I hope they have a better career now.
But
and are not mistreated like they were. Yeah.
So they out from that company and they sign with a new one.
I'm gonna explain. You're an orbit. You understand this. So I don't know what really happened with Luna, but I know things weren't great. But yeah, on my
Yeah.
ex, they were mistreated, like physically abused and mentally abused by their
Oh, wait,
old
wait, wait. I
company.
remember
Okay,
that.
next.
I
Yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Okay, I know. So they were
And
treated
then
really, really
they,
badly. So they out.
yeah,
Okay, it makes kind of sense.
they, yeah, they uh made a lawsuit against the company. They won the lawsuit. They have the rights to their name, and now they're signed to a
A
company
company.
which
Okay.
made um, a series with two of the members,
Okay.
and that company actually treated them well. Okay, um, and they all signed to that company. So like, it's not like Luna.
Yeah, Luna got it. It confused it. It's confusing. It's confusing. Anyways.
Don't worry, everything will be alright. Someone from 17 is making a pause on his activities. I don't know a lot about this actually. I knew he was going to pause his activities due to health issues, but I don't know like
What
how much time
happened?
it will be or something
Which
like that.
time?
Like I have no idea.
It's just it's just time. Sometimes people need time. And
Yeah.
actually, if I was a K-pop idol, probably I had a lot of times like this because it's kind of complicated doing a lot of
Yeah.
things at the same time.
Um his health issue has nothing to do with um it's not mental, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's physical, which I don't know if it's the best to have as a K-pop idol, but
Yeah.
none is great. Like mental illnesses or physical illnesses is good,
Yeah.
but like you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um. Also, our girl from Mamamoo
Queen.
is dating with a non-celebrity
Nobody
and
knows.
signed to Be Nation. Woohoo!
Trying to be.
Um, signed to Be Nation. The
Oh,
the Psy
yeah.
company.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. I
yeah.
also saw the posts. She like singing and vibing, and everyone like,
Skedaddles.
yeah.
She skedaddles from ABW, RBW, yeah, RBW, and joined P Nation. Basically that. Um,
Wow.
Sujin,
Oh,
Sujin is
okay.
back,
Yeah, that was my
and she
reaction to
opened
it.
an Instagram account.
Yeah, I saw some people talking about the fact that they're Jidal members. I mean, the Jidal members, not the other Jidal members. But yeah, you understood it. So the Jidal members, they have like the followers hidden, so you can't see who the hell is following them. And
Exactly.
people are like, okay, she's
You
following.
think,
They are mutuals. They are
of
following each
course,
other.
and like,
People think about it.
like, what do you think? Like, my queens are like having dinners together and shit. Like, don't worry. Um,
Do you
so
want
Sujin
me to talk
opened.
the last one?
Um, wait, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very funny to talk about that one. And then,
So, it was like probably more than a week ago. It was like last month. But basically, I'm really happy because all of my Luna girlies are free and they assign contracts with three companies. That's crazy. They are all separated, and the only CV unit that is together is Oded Eye Circle, and they actually have a comeback. next week, or probably this week, or probably they already had. It depends when
Wait,
you're
for
gonna
real?
see this.
For real?
So basically, the other girls, the other four girls, they were in Modios. Now we have the leader in Modios too. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I am so bad at these things. Um,
I don't know.
yeah,
Can't say it
so
either.
basically the news are that Hansel, Yeonjin, Gohan, Olivia, and I will say Eve's, but Eve's situation is kind of complicated because in some turn points she's still associated with BBC. I don't know. No one knows what is happened with her situation. We just know that Hansel is with the other girls and Mobius, and Gohan and Olivia is with, and Eugene, God, is with the other two girls in the city D, E, and M. That's a weird name for a
Yeah.
company. Like
Why?
Modios is kind of cool, but like this one is weird. I'm happy for them, but I wish they. My point of view is that um I was thinking that all of them were about to go to Modios, because it's something already made. It has already, they already have triple S. Is someone that already, it has a work team that kind of was already related to them. So I thought it, okay, that's like easiest for them to go there, right? But yeah, it's their life. They choose. And other places, each girl knows what they want. And yeah, happy. Now I'm just kind of worried about Eve's because, she's literally the mean dancer from Luna. I know Luna doesn't have titles, but she's a mean dancer. And I don't want to lose the mean dancer. No one wants to lose the mean dancer. Like, bruh, no.
So your problem with this is they all went to different, not all, right? But they kind of went in
Yeah.
separate ways, right?
Yeah. Like they, how can I explain? They are all together, but in the same time, they are not all together.
Yeah.
But what I
Really?
think is happening with Luna 2 is that they are not getting the rights of their name. Yeah, because for example, the
Yeah.
Artemis was Artemis Project, and now Odadai Circle is like Artemis or Odadai Circle. And now you questioned me, how did they get the name of Odadai Circle? Because it wasn't, I don't know, it's missing the word, but it was like Luna Odadai Circle. So the name Odadai Circle was not, didn't belong anywhere. It was just a name. The name of the units are not,
Okay.
are not like
So technically,
registered.
the name is not blackberries.
Yeah, it's just
Something like
it's
that.
just a random
It's
name,
not their pride. Okay.
Yeah, the name doesn't have right anywhere. Now it has.
Okay.
It has the right from Artemis, I guess. Yeah.
They now they own the rights. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
from the English version of the name and the Korean version of the name. Like the name was even resisted.
Okay, so they haven't gotten the rights to the name Luna.
Luna, but they have the rights of the names of the units because units are not resisted.
Are they like um fighting for that?
Uh,
Like,
I don't think that it's like complicated because it's not a lot outing. It's not a lot coming to us, but I guess From Modios, I think they are fighting for the name Luna. I
Okay.
think. Now there are other places, I don't know. Because they don't talk a lot about. I think the only place that is actually going forward with this is Modius, and it makes sense because he's literally the creator of Lunarverse. So it was like, yeah, and
Okay.
even all of that, Modios was where the first four girls that out went, not including Shu because Shu, you know, it was a really complicated case.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah,
She basically started this.
she's. I mean, that's why I love her,
Well,
and I love
th-
all them. And it's really like this moment in K-pop is really interesting because if was in other cases, I feel like she gets expelled and the other members don't do anything. You know, they just be like, yeah, I love you, but I'm sorry. You know. But they are
I don't
like,
think
you
so.
know what?
You,
Fuck
you know
you
what I
too,
think?
BBC.
You know what I think? I don't think like that. I think that small groups are most likely to be um, more friendly towards each other. So like
Yeah,
it was
true.
expelled, you know. So like Tourette was expelled, and Muna saw that she was expelled, and they were like, "This company is already not
It's a
treating us right,
garbage.
so we're gonna skedaddle out of here." Yeah. Yeah. So I think they did a good job. Um,
Yeah. I
of
mean,
course, it would be better if they had the rights to their name and they were all in the same company.
I wish. I will not
But
say that Shu could be in the same company because it was a hard time. So she was
yeah,
expelled. And she was like, I need to do something now because I mean, she's literally the face of the group. So she
yeah,
literally does a lot of ads. She has a YouTube channel. She needs some place to help her. So if she was expelled from BBC, she was like, yeah, I need to find the place quickly. So she find the place and she stayed there. But then the other girls was something more slow. Was not just something that, oh yeah, you get expelled, get out. No, like BBC wanted the other girl, so they to let go. It was like a more slow process. So I was thinking, oh okay, so they are all going to the same place, but it
yep.
didn't happen.
But yeah, this is complicated. I've been through that, but fortunately, they already have a company and they are all in the same company, and they everything went right on their way. So like, I don't know how much struggle that can be, you know. But yeah,
I mean,
everything's fine.
Girls' Generation made a comeback, and almost all of them are in different companies. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
but
can, yeah,
that's normal actually, because
yeah,
I know like Monster X, their matinee champion.
mhm,
He's under Sony music, like
mhm,
Sony. It's not even under um, a Korean company, and he's still doing activities with Monster X. So like,
yeah. I think God 7 is the same thing, right?
lots of it, they all skedaddles out of Telepy, and they like in
Yeah,
different companies, but
yeah.
they all come together to make God
Comebacks.
7.
I think that's
Yeah,
what's is gonna happen with Luna. So they out
I think
from
so.
BBC altogether, and they are
I
in
think
the each one is in different like they are in different companies, but then they will get it through.
I think it would be really stupid for the companies themselves to not do that with Luna if they
I
own the
think
rights to the name. You know,
yeah. I
it
think
would be
now
really stupid.
because this situation still be complicated. So I think right now they should stay and focus on subunits. You know, since
Yeah.
already one company is doing a subunit, I mean, it's easy for them because they have the complete subunit. But anyways, I think they should focus now on subunits because they can work with that since the names are not resisted.
I
You
think
know,
it's completely fine to like
even
work with it.
solos, they can do the solos because Luna is kind of flexible and good for that. Because imagine if was another group that never
Mhm.
had solos, never had subunits, and out of nowhere, oh, let's do subunits, and you know they are kind of they needed to do subunits because of that situation. It's
Mhm.
kind of weird, but Luna has already the solos, the subunits, so I think they should work with that. You know,
I think they will.
for example,
I think they
in
will.
Modios, you have like two girls from one third that actually in the Lunaverse never actually interact too much, so they could just challenge that and make that they interact and say that's why they are in this unit, you know.
Mhm.
And for the other company, it's the same thing. They have the other two girls from one third that they don't interact too much in the universe. So they can make it, you know?
Okay. I can see it, but like
Yeah.
um, it would be stupid for the companies if they own the right to Luna, like the name. It would be really stupid if they didn't continue, like at least some group activities. I'm not saying like
Yeah.
all comebacks being like group comebacks, but like at least once in a while, I
Yeah.
think that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our last thing we need to talk about. I don't want to say goodbye.
People to
I
say
like
goodbye.
this.
I like talk here, but I need to sleep, so
Yeah. So we
maybe the
have,
next episode you'll be less nervous, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Anyways.
so we have an enlistment announcement and two fresh out of military, not really fresh, but like kind of fresh out of military announcements. So first we have Xinhuan from Icon. That's another group, but they are all signed to another company, to like the same company. Okay, forget it. um, Xinhuan from Icon announced that he will be enlisting on the 20th of this month,
Jesus.
and I hope he has a healthy way to his military time.
Ooh.
Oh, and Donghyun, I think that's how you say it, Donghyun, from Ace and all of the Korean on and off members finished their military service.
Yay.
um, that's what we have for today on military
Yeah.
time. Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah. Wow. The time goes fast.
Damn, we have been talking for so long. I wasn't expecting that we
Yeah.
like what the
You don't
hell?
you don't know, but we are basically here from like 2 hours almost.
Yeah,
You are just
yeah.
listening like 1 hour or and something, but we are here from like 2 hours. So this is
It's crazy.
crazy.
I like this. I like this. Like
I like it to do with
this is
you.
giving me like energy to do more, and that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I wanted to. What did I want to say?
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
forgot. Oh, I want to say this real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay.
When this is released, they already debuted, but stan ZB1.
Oh, and when this out, probably I think Oda Die Circle comeback was already. So please listen and stand the new version of Oda Die Circle, and let's beat BBC with that comeback. Like,
Let's go.
I think that's basically it. Oh,
I
we forget about the
What?
fact. So basically, we are recording this in the day that NewJeans come back. No,
came out.
came out. But I mean, it started yesterday. But basically, anyways, just to know that the MV that out today was recorded in her country,
In Portugal.
in Portugal.
Let's go.
I should play a
Hype.
little bit of Inu. I don't remember how you say that in English. I can't believe it. But it's basically the Portuguese song. Portugal theme song. Doesn't make sense, but I think you understood it. But I don't know how to put it play right now, and actually my PC is dying. It was dying before. I don't know how it went through here, but anyways, in Portugal, I didn't watch the MV
You mean
yet.
the
but
national anthem?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Heroes do mar,
Heróis do Mar,
nessa valente.
Immortal. Oh my god, my voice is so cracked. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they made AMV in Portugal. I just want to talk about it because I'm really excited about it. Like, OMG! So yeah, I was talking about the fact that NewJeans as a AMV in Portugal. I didn't watch it yet, but yeah, I'm saving it to watch in one of my live streams. So probably it's already there. So.
I already watched it.
Yeah, I couldn't stand the. I couldn't. My anxiety doesn't help me, so I just opened the MV, and I was skipping, in pause and skipping, like, interesting.
Like watching it, but not
kind of spoiler, but not spoiler. Spoiler, but not spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. I don't want to, but we are coming back. I would say next week, but we never know.
We never know. Yeah.
We never know.
For me, it could be. For me, it could be.
Yeah.
Next week, we're gonna go more like into talking about stuff. We kind of went about talking about stuff like kind of
Yeah.
for that side, but like we're gonna get topics and maybe talk about them and news and stuff
And give
you know?
opinions. It's more like talking about what is happening in K-pop, and that's basically it.
Yeah, basically. I
Yeah.
have a lot to say because I will not shut up.
I don't want to shut up too, but yeah, yeah.
So
This time.
that's it. Oh, I'm so happy that we finally.
I'm really happy
made
that
it.
we finally made it. You don't know, guys, but we probably. I mean,
We have been
here.
planning this probably for months.
Yeah, for like since February or something.
Yeah.
God.
It's been so long.
Been so
And
long.
we finally releasing the first episode.
Yay! But it's like,
Yay!
I mean, projects work like this,
Yeah.
So.
I got all my friends to listen to our podcast, by the way. So yeah, I hope they listen to it. If they don't, I will cut them off my life. I'm just kidding.
Please don't do that. Please don't scare people in the first episode, for the love of God. Okay.
Whatever.
So, goodbye.
Goodbye. We love you.
Love you. Babies.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for. I was about to say thank you for watching, but it's thank you for listening. It's the habit.
Thank you for being here and for listening to our voices and our broken English. It's not our first language. Okay.
I think we were pretty fine. We are pretty fine.
Yeah, we're
I
okay.
mean,
Whatever.
yeah,
Bye.
whatever. Bye.
Bye.